Welcome to our final week in the Wellness Within 2021 series. You have made it through January and now you have all the tools to continue forward making healthful decisions this year. If you missed any of the previous weeks, I will post links to all of those videos in the description box below. All this month, I have teamed up with my friend Alex Pitkin-Morin from Live Green Be Well. Alex is a registered dietitian, and together we created weekly themes to incorporate mindfulness, meditation, recipes, and tips to get your year started off on the right foot. So definitely go and check out the previous videos because this week's theme is the perfect culmination of all of those previous weeks. The theme is Live with Joyous Balance. And I love this theme because we're going to be talking about making healthy decisions moving forward and how the more you are true to yourself and the more you show yourself self-love, the easier the decisions will be and the more motivated you will be to accomplish all of your goals. Think back to the Plan with Purpose video that I put out a couple weeks ago. We talked about how once you establish your most important values, it's much easier to then create your goals and accomplish them. This is because you learn how to be intrinsically motivated. That's motivation that comes from within yourself. So instead of making your goals based off of what society dictates or what you feel other people might want you to do, instead you're looking inside yourself and you're asking yourself, what do I want? And as you probably guessed, the more you get comfortable doing this and the more you accomplish those goals and you're feeling confident, the more joy you can harness in your life. And that's what we're going to be starting on today. In her blog this week, Alex talks about bringing in foods that will cultivate joy. So this is indulging in a sweet treat once in a while, but knowing yourself and knowing the reasons why you're indulging. So if you are eating the cookie or cupcake because you're bored or because you're feeling down and you want that cookie or cupcake to provide you with comfort, this is very different from if you are harnessing joy and you just want to have this wonderful indulgent treat that you'll really truly enjoy in a positive way. For instance, tomorrow is Alex's birthday, so she's talking about what sweet treats she wants for her birthday. She can have her cake and eat it too because she knows that it is a special occasion and she wants a cake that is going to embody how she's celebrating this year. This is perfectly fine, but it's all about being self-aware at the root of it and making sure that if you're indulging in that sweet treat, you are doing so in moderation and you're doing so with the healthiest intentions. So go check out Alex's blog for those tips, and she also put out a couple of recipes for healthy, indulgent treats. The link to her blog is, of course, in the description box below. Today's meditation is going to be a heart chakra cleansing meditation. If you recall, in week 1, we did a solar plexus chakra cleanse. So now we are moving to the next chakra or energy center in our bodies. So the solar plexus chakra was right here below our breastbone. Now we're moving up to our heart space. This is going to be great because this is where we're going to harness all of that self-love that will help us live a healthy life moving forward. In addition, the heart chakra is the connecting point between our lower chakras, which are more of our physical chakras, and our upper chakras, which are more of our mental chakras. So, not just nourishing our bodies physically, now we're going to clear this space and get ready to harness energy flow where we can bring in our cognitive abilities. So we're going to talk about the mental, we're going to talk about the emotional, we're going to harness this joy. And at the end of this, we will feel like whole cognitive creatures who are balanced throughout our being. Let's talk about this heart chakra a little bit more, because I know for beginners, these chakras can sound very abstract. But I want you to think about some time when maybe you had your heart broken or you suffered a loss and you were feeling really hurt. There's a very real possibility that you actually felt pain in your heart. So, what is that pain? Because you know that there's probably not actually something physically wrong. You're probably not having a heart attack or anything like that, but you're actually feeling pain in that heart. Well, it's sometimes a difficult concept to grasp, especially here in the Western Hemisphere, but this can actually be attributed to a blockage in chi or our energy. So we feel that blockage and we start to feel weighed down. We start to feel those pangs of pain in our heart space. It might be difficult to breathe. We might feel that pressure in our chest. So by working on loosening up this energy flow and really harnessing the love and the joy that we can bring into this space, we can help to heal our hearts energetically. As with all of the other chakras, these are energy centers that correspond to nearby body parts and organs. So the heart chakra, of course, corresponds to the heart, but it also corresponds to the lung region and our necks, our shoulders. And this is such an important area because we hold a lot of tension there. We can feel a lot of pain there. I know lately, the last few days, I've been feeling a lot of stress and I can actually feel it in my chest. I feel chest pains, I feel pressure, I feel heart palpitations. So you better believe that I'm going to be watching this video as the receiver of this guidance once it's up. But we want to make sure that we understand the deep meaning behind why we're working on this area. Physically, it holds a lot of vital organs. That's very important. Mentally and emotionally, we're talking about love. And this doesn't mean romantic love necessarily, but it means how we talk to ourselves, how we talk to others, how we treat ourselves if there's something about ourselves that we don't like, how we bring in this love of humanity into our lives. I'm sure you've noticed, especially here in the States, that a lot of people are walking around right now and they are leading with anger. They are leading with hatred of people who don't believe the same things that they believe. So if we decide to instead balance out our heart space and extend loving kindness to others, then we can start to see the humanity in others. And that's so, so important right now. So there's a lot that goes into this heart chakra cleanse. Of course, you don't have to bring in all of this at once because it would be overwhelming. But I want you to decide what resonates the most with you. Do you want to start extending kindness to others? Do you want to harness self-love? Is there somebody that you want to dedicate this meditation to and you want to imagine them as you're working on this chakra cleanse? It is totally up to you what you decide to do with this video. And of course, this video will be up for playback, so if you want to revisit it later on and then focus on something else, it's there for you to do that. The heart chakra is represented by the color green. So in our meditation, we're going to envision this beautiful, brilliant green light that is going to help us harness this energy flow. If you caught last week's video, we did a mind-body-heart alignment, and this helped us to create inner harmony and balance within ourselves from our minds down to our toes. This is going to continue on to that, but we're going to focus more on that heart space and what it means to be able to clear this energy, harness love for ourselves and others, and therefore bring in more positivity and joy into our lives. So hopefully once you do this meditation and you combine all of these previous weeks together, you will move forward into the rest of your year, reminding yourself to give yourself grace, patience, harness that joy, and ignite your motivation to accomplish whatever goals are important to you. So let's move right into our heart chakra meditation. I like to start by doing a brief scan through the other chakras to make sure that they are balanced before we reach this upper chakra of the heart. So we're going to find our way to a comfortable position, and we're going to first focus on the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus chakras before moving on to the heart. And once we get to the heart space, you will hear these beautiful musical sound frequencies start to come in. And these are specifically created to help aid in this chakra cleanse of this region even more. So find your way to a comfortable seated or lying down position. Just like last week's, if you want to lie down, this will help to open up your chest so you can engage deep breathing and really let your heart shine. But if it's more comfortable for you to sit down, then that's totally fine. Just make sure that your spine is straight and that your shoulders are relaxed. If you need to roll them or wiggle them out a little bit, do that. And then find stillness, making sure that your heart space is shining outward. Close your eyes if it's comfortable. And just begin to breathe. And once you have found that stillness and you have focused on your breath, just let yourself breathe whatever way is comfortable. You don't have to make sure your breath is deep or steady. The great thing is, no matter how we're breathing, there is still some oxygen, some of that vital energy traveling into our lungs, and our bodies do respond to that. So this is all going to be about sitting with where you are right now and giving yourself that love, nurturing, and grace. And on your next exhale, begin to guide your attention down to your seat. Feel the connection of your glutes, your thighs, your buttocks on the surface beneath you. Whether you're sitting or lying down, you still have that point of contact. So feel the weight of your body on that surface beneath you. We're going to be engaging our root chakra. We're going to make sure that it's balanced before moving upward. And the root chakra is represented by the color red. So as you breathe, just envision this red light. And with each inhale, it gets a little bit bigger, brighter, and more vivid. Moving upwards to our sacral chakra. So this is the area around our hips, our lower abdomen. This area, this chakra, is represented by the color orange. So breathe in that light, that orange glow, becoming more bright, vivid, with every breath. Imagine with each breath that you are allowing more energy flow in this area. Traveling upwards to our solar plexus chakra. As you may remember from week 1 of our series, this is the chakra that is represented by the color yellow, and it encompasses our torso, our stomach area, our sternum, our ribs, our digestive organs. So we want to make sure that the energy is flowing in this area, especially because we are thinking about indulging in sweet treats or maybe healthy treats too. So let's make sure that our digestive system is primed so we can nourish our bodies with whatever treats we decide to ingest. And breathe in with each inhale that ball of yellow light, growing bigger, brighter, more vivid with every breath. And with each exhale, clear those energy centers even more so you can feel that really good positive energy flow from your root up through your hips, your lower abdomen, your stomach, your sternum, and then finally making your way to your heart space. Breathe into your lungs. Feel the rise of your chest when the air travels into the space, and the fall of your chest when you exhale. As the music comes in and we start to focus our attention on this region, I want you to take inventory of your heart. How is this space feeling physically? Are you feeling any heaviness, tension, or pressure, discomfort? Or are you feeling a lift, lightness, maybe a little bit of both? Whatever you feel, accept that, nurture it. This is all part of your human experience. And then start to take inventory of how you're feeling emotionally. Without dwelling too much on these emotions, just notice if you have anything heavy sitting in your heart. We've been under a lot of stress these last several months. Some of us have suffered loss. Some of us have faced challenges that we never thought we would face in our lives. So if your heart's feeling heavy, accept that and nurture it. Or maybe you can dig deep and you can find a little bit of positive emotion. Maybe some joy is buried deep down. Just like the cold winter here in the northeastern United States, there might be buds or flowers that are deep below the surface of the ground. But with enough time, those flowers will sprout and they'll bloom again. Maybe it's the same thing with joy in your heart. That deep down, there is still some joy there. And with enough self-love, enough TLC, that joy will bloom again. Just be patient and be accepting that our heart probably holds a whole spectrum of emotions, from the more sad emotions to the happier emotions. Continue breathing. I know it's hard when we think about emotions to also focus on our breath. Sometimes we find ourselves holding our breath because emotions can be really difficult to focus on. So just make sure that you're still breathing that vital oxygen into this space and all throughout your body. And as you continue breathing, start to imagine a ball of green light. With each inhale, it becomes bigger, brighter, more vivid. And if it helps to envision this ball of light, feel free to raise your hands up in front of your heart space and imagine that you're holding this ball of light. And feel its warmth and its glow as you cultivate this energy full of love, grace, nurturing, care, peace, humanity. on your next exhale, if you raised your hands, just bring them down to your sides. Let that light still glow its brilliant green color. This light harnesses your love for yourself, your love for others, and others' love for you. As you continue breathing, I'm going to recite a handful of affirmations. Take these affirmations in whatever way is comfortable for you, either by listening, repeating silently to yourself, or repeating them out loud. I am worthy of love. I hold an infinite supply of love within myself, and the universe holds an infinite supply of love within itself. I live a life of balance, grace, and service. I unite myself with all beings, leading with love and compassion. I let love be my guiding truth. I am worthy of love. I hold an infinite supply of love within myself, and the universe holds an infinite supply of love within itself. I live a life of balance, grace, and service. I unite myself with all beings, leading with love and compassion. I let love be my guiding truth. Sit with these affirmations for a little while and take in whichever ones resonated with you. Notice if any thoughts or emotions have surfaced, and breathe deep love and nurturing into those thoughts and emotions. If they become too intense, gently guide your focus back to that bright green ball of light that you cultivated. In a moment, the musical frequencies will fade, but take your time coming out of your meditative state and back into your present environment. Nurture yourself as you make this transition. And be sure to give yourself a warm thank you for showing up for yourself today. If your eyes are closed, open them in your own time. If you're lying down, slowly rise to a seated position. Thank you for participating today and cultivating self-love and joy. I wish you warm wishes as you go through this year. Even though our Wellness Within series has come to an end, I will be putting out videos every Saturday. And the next couple of weeks, I will be doing some more chakra balancing videos. So if you've enjoyed those, then definitely tune in. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet and share it with others so we can spread this positive energy in a world that needs it so bad right now. I'll see you next week. Take care.